They don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx name, but the guys are out here. Can I get a yeah?
Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All kids on me back then.
All right, peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. We are here. We are back. I know we've been taking little breaks here and there, but life been lifing. But we are blessed to be here. But today, you know, we have the Lingerie Talk podcast here. You know, I'm happy to have you here. We have God's favorite CEO co-host, La PERLA más bella, La Perla más
Hi
bella.
guys, La Perla más bella.
We got the co-host, Hey, I'm Gio.
Hi,
You know what I'm saying? And we got the co-host, Everything You Not, Jody. You know what I'm saying? We here.
Jody.
What's up? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you for having us here today.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you to
it.
Nicole making this happen. You know,
Yeah.
great management, you know, making things happen. So everything is going to be pretty open-ended, but, you know, we can go down the line, or if you feel like you want to answer first, we'll go there. But we're going to start here, and then we're going to go across, right? So
Yeah,
what's your favorite color?
Black. And I know it's not a color, so then red.
Right.
I like pink.
My favorite color is green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite song?
Ooh. Right now,
Right now.
I don't have a favorite song. I probably have a favorite artist, Lil Nye. I like everything about him right now.
Right.
I'm gonna stick to Romeo Santo, El Malo.
Okay. So nasty. You know?
Damn, that's a hard one. I'm very into salsa, so I could say one of my favorite songs is from El Michel. I don't know if you heard of him. It's called Cuando los sapos bailan flamenco.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Where are you from?
I'm from New York
Okay.
and from Georgia all at the same time.
Okay.
I'm from New York, Long Island, Brentwood.
Okay.
I was born in the Dominican Republic, and I live in Long Island now.
All right. Beautiful. Favorite food?
At the moment, anything seafood.
All right.
Anything seafood.
I love pasta.
Okay. So you like an Italian?
Yes.
All right.
Right now, I'm really into sandwiches.
Right.
Like, I go through stages. And right now, it's a sandwich. Like,
Right.
I'm okay with a turkey and Swiss sandwich, and that will make my day.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Very simple.
Very simple, right? All right. Go-to drink.
Don Julio Red Bull.
Okay.
Is it like liquor or like
Oh, yeah.
regular?
Both.
Oh.
Okay, I guess Don Julio Reposado. And strawberry lemonade.
Okay.
So my go-to drink is Don Julio Reposado with seltzer water and lime. And I don't really drink anything else, just water or alcohol. I'm either drunk or hydrated.
Right.
No in between.
Right. No in between. All right. What's your favorite position?
Doggy style.
Cowgirl.
Yeah. I don't know how to call this, but I could say like when the guy's like standing up, like back a little bit, not standing up, but like sitting down, and then like you're on top of him. I like that. I don't know the name of it. Like you're sitting up, like the guy's sitting up a little bit, you know, and then you get on top of him, and then yeah.
Okay.
So it's not full on cowgirl.
It's not, no.
Right.
I don't know the name of the position, but yeah.
Right. And what's your favorite piece of lingerie?
Thong. That's a thong. Simple.
Corset.
Okay.
Me, I like everything. Like they laughing because they know me. I like everything. Like I like to dress up. Give me the stockings. Give me the, you know, the pantyhose. Give me everything. Like I put everything together. A mask. If you, you know, you
Right.
can throw that in there.
She got a treasure chest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Is it hidden or is visible?
Nah, it's hitting. It's hitting.
It's hitting, right,
It's hitting. My friends know where it's at though.
Yeah. I get it. So I know you guys cover current topics and things like that, but I want to go into Rem and Pat for a little bit, right? Whose side are you on?
I'm I'm gonna be honest, I'm not on anybody's side because I always feel like there's, they always say there's 3 versions to a story. Your side, their side, and the truth. And the thing is, there's also perception. Like as a person, I might be talking to you a certain way, thinking that you're not, that I'm being respectful or I'm doing something, and the way you process things, you're thinking I'm being aggressive. So it's just like you can't comment on nobody's relationship, to be honest. Like it is just
I could dig it.
To be honest, I can't even answer that because my friends, they call me toxic and
Right. So you on Rim side? Just say it. Just say it. That's the side you want. That's what it's. She on Remy side. That's what it sounds like to me. Right? That's where you in?
I guess.
Right. So you were
maybe she had a reason.
right. Yeah, you giving her grace because you understand. You giving her some grace.
Okay.
Right. But why do they call you toxic for?
I don't know. Because I'm a very nice, sweet girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Impulsive.
You heard the crickets,
Impulsive.
right?
Right. Yeah.
Impulsive,
It was silent.
impulsive.
Yeah.
Getting hot in here.
It is hot in here.
Right.
Or whatever.
But yeah,
Why they call you toxic though? He just asked you.
I don't know.
So she don't
Give
know.
an example.
I feel like people give me a reason to crash out.
Right.
Okay.
That's about it.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna crash out for no reason.
How many reasons do you need though? Or is it like one and boom?
No,
Or is it like baseball, 3 strikes?
3 strikes.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna tell you, this is bothering me. This is bothering me, and if, all right, I'm gonna have to crash out then.
So
You
what
can
does
learn.
what does a crash out look like?
Crash out is my crash out is pretty bad.
You been in jail?
No.
Okay, good. So you ain't crash out that
Okay,
bad.
that's good then.
Or maybe you know some people you around 10 toes. You
She
know.
could have been in jail, but
Right.
I could have, but my friends
y'all
saved
bail
me
her
every
out?
time.
yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
I
all
feel
the
like you
time.
might let her sit in there for a night, learn your lesson.
For a
maybe.
couple of hours,
Yeah, maybe
Right.
a couple hours. But we gonna go come get her.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So if ASAP Rocky lost the case, does Rihanna hold it down?
I think she will.
I feel like she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she will. She looks like she's very in love and she really loves her man. And,
She gives me Lauren London energy.
yeah.
Right.
Like she was low key even prior to having kids with him. Like they were low key anyways. They really give me like Lauren London, Nipsey Hussle energy.
Right.
Like,
That's
I just feel like, and he's, he passed away, and you don't hear nothing about Lauren London. Like I just feel like, and especially with her being so powerful, so wealthy, so whatever, like finding someone that you feel matches your energy or understands where you come from and all that, like. They say it. They built a friendship before anything.
Right.
So, I don't know. I feel like she will.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Do you ladies know the difference between love and lust?
Yes.
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 So love, I believe that when you are in love with somebody, you will do anything for that person, Lust is just something that holds the eye's attention. It goes, it's just from the eye out. Like, it's just something that you see that is beautiful and that you want for the moment. You know what I mean? When it's love, you're going to ride for that person. You're going to be there for them. You're going to support them. Your loyalty is towards them. Lust is just something that you could just play around and moving on to the next one.
Anybody else?
I feel like I agree with her, but I also feel like lust is like more selfish. Like when you lust over someone and it's like you think it's borderline love, you just want them for you, point blank. When you love somebody, like a real love, you're willing to love them enough to just not be selfish with them. If you have to let them go, you let them go. If something that's the best for them, you're okay with, even though it doesn't benefit you. Like
Right. So I'm like 2 weeks into this, but it has like mind boggled me what I've learned. And it's crazy because, you are what you consume. So like my YouTube algorithm has changed so much. And I've been really like self-help videos and God and all these love lust videos been coming up. I've been listening to them. I'm like, damn, like I didn't even, like you could compliment a woman and you could say, oh, she looks nice. But once you be like, yo, I'll fuck the shit out of her. Like that's that's lust,
That's
right?
lust.
Exactly.
We can say, you can say
that's lust.
someone's attractive.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's human nature. But once you cross that line, like it's like that line that you be like, but that's so normal in like hood culture, right? Like that's how we raised to kind of be as men, right? But then the other side of the thing, you said is selfish, right? I tend to be very transactional, right? Where even though it benefits you more, I know in a little way it benefits me too,
Okay.
right? And that's not good. Feel me? Because you always kind of doing it to benefit the person, but you know you win too. And you don't always have to win in every situation.
But that's still lust, I feel like.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Yeah, that's still lust.
And that's what I'm working away from.
But it's a thin line.
Have you ever been in love?
I've been in love a few times,
Okay.
you know, but it was more lust than anything.
Okay.
Now that I'm looking back at it,
Yeah.
it was more on that side than everything because I know one of my love languages is acts of service.
Okay.
So I'm a very serviceable person. As we get to know each other, you guys will see that. And that energy just wasn't reciprocated back.
Okay.
You know? So
Yeah, because I believe that you only really fall in love once. So everything else that we play with, like when we were younger or like whatever relationship we had, it's, you know, you could have been in love, but I feel like you really found love later on in life. That's just like coaching you to how to treat your person, you know what I mean?
Right.
How to love better, you know? So when you know, the younger relationships, they're just lustful. Like, I feel like you only fall in love once for real.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. So do men really pillow talk a lot?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
They
Yes.
pillow talk in all there's like different versions of pillow talking. Because you got the guys that pillow talk because, you know, you're at a point where they really fuck with you. You know, they trust you. You know, you have those ones that you pillow talk with them because, oh, y'all built a friend, you know, y'all friends. Then you have the ones that pillow talk because they want to impress you.
Mm.
You know, so it's just like you got the different versions of pillow talking, but all day. Because men are the new females.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like most, like, if a guy's gonna pillow talk, like most guys that I've dealt with, they gotta trust you a little bit. Like you gotta get into their side where they trust you enough to be like, all right, we could talk about it. And once they start, that's it.
They're never
That's
gonna stop.
it. They're telling you
Never stop.
everything. Okay, they're telling you everything. So
You get all the tea.
yeah.
True.
All the
Right.
tea.
So another thing I've learned lately, right, is that both parties want to feel safe, right? And a man wants to feel safe around a woman as well, right? Everybody wants to be protected and seen and all those things. And it doesn't make you weak to want to feel safe around somebody. Like somebody has your back, you know, someone's going to protect you as well. Obviously, as a man, we're supposed to protect against danger and all of those things. But also, I just want to know that I'm good around you. Feel me? Like everything is good. I could trust you. I could look left and I know you're going to look at my right. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wants to feel that way. So submission, right? I feel submission goes both ways too. Because we both have to give in to the greater good of both of us, right? It's not just a woman submits to a man, but a man submits to a woman as well, right? So how do you feel about that word submission or being submissive?
Okay, so me personally, I feel like I'm a very tough cookie. And I need a man to be tougher than me and to put me in my soft girl, you know, because I cannot submit to just anybody. I cannot submit to a man that's not a leader. I need the man to be the leader of the house, to be smart, to be, you know, somebody that could teach me something. I like a man to be a man. And I feel like in this days, there is not a lot of those. There's a lot of bitch ass. Can I curse?
Yes,
There's a lot of
yes.
bitch ass niggas.
Yeah.
You know,
So
and so it's hard for you to find somebody that you're gonna go ahead and be like, okay, I want to listen to you. What's up? But when I do find that person, and I have maybe like once, twice, I was very submissive to that person. I was shocked. My friends were shocked. They were like, "Who are you? Like what?" But you know, a man has to come in with that energy because I feel like I'm an alpha female myself. So,
Yeah, I agree with her. I don't allow just anybody to come in. I'm very I'm gonna push you away, push you away, push you away until you show me. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, a man has to be a man. They have to show you, teach you things and be a leader. And then maybe, just maybe, But I agree with her. Definitely agree with her.
And I'm just gonna hop on that same train because me and my friends, I feel like we're all very independent. And me specifically, like I've always had to like figure stuff out like on my own, always, especially being like the oldest cousin in my family that only spoke English, whatever. I had to figure stuff out. So it takes a lot for me to be submissive to a man. And the biggest thing is me just having to trust you. It's not you saying that you're like, oh, you're going to do this for me. I just have to show you. I have to trust in how you move, and not how you move about me, how I see that you move about your life too. That starts from there. Because if I have to help you more than you're helping me, then I know that I can't trust you.
Right.
Like if I have to figure stuff out for you, I'm like, bro, like what?
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? So I can't trust you to do anything. I can't trust you to go to the grocery store. I can't trust you to do this. Like nothing like that.
Right.
And it's not just talking. It's really just energy. Daddy energy is
It's a real thing.
yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And men feel like, I feel like a lot of men feel like certain actions that they do, like that's a uniform action between them that they do, is daddy energy, and it's not.
Nope.
It's not. There's a lot of men that are outside that do this, that do that, and they do not give off daddy energy at all.
It's crazy that you say that about daddy energy, right? Because I feel like when I was younger and I was in my other relationships and I used to be, or I used to mess around with somebody and they would want me to call them daddy or poppy, and I used to cringe so hard. I'm like, that is not coming out of my mouth. But then I ran into somebody that like it just came out naturally. Like, what's up, daddy? Like that's daddy right there. Like
that's how that person made you feel.
Yeah. It's real. It's real.
It's a real thing.
Absolutely. So, can you fuck just to fuck?
Hell no. Hell no. That's all I get my toys for. You gotta, I feel like me, I'm a sapiosexual. So you gotta fuck my mind before you fuck me. You know?
Right. La tóxica?
La tóxica.
I can't.
Right.
I can't. I get turned off so easily. Like, I get turned off. Like, any little thing, like, I just be like, gotta go.
Right.
I can't at all.
I mean, what you just said, we always talk about it. You got to talk to me and to her.
Yeah.
You got to give
talk
her
to the kitty cat.
You gotta talk to her first.
Listen, I'm
You gotta talk to her later.
I'm helping you out right now,
No,
fellas.
you got to talk to her. It's no, like, literally, when we talk about you got to talk to her, it's not talking about sexual talk.
No.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about even the way you told me to go make you food. Like,
Daddy
I'm like,
energy.
yes.
Yeah.
You gotta give that daddy
like,
energy.
Like, I'm about to be home. What you want to eat? Whatever you want. Like, you wanna be like, it's that energy. Like, it's like, okay. It's like, even though I'm telling you no, I'm like, oh my God, I love this.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
are spitters quitters?
What? Say that again.
Are spitters quitters? Did you laugh, Nicole?
I don't.
Right now.
I don't know. I say I'm chubby for a reason.
All right.
That's all I gotta say on that. That's all I gotta say on that.
All right, going down the line. Next. We can...
Just say you like to eat. Just say you like to eat.
I do like to.
All right.
I don't waste food. Just say that.
So,
I'm weak. You said are we spitters or
are spitters quitters?
Quitters.
spitters? What do you?
Quitters.
Oh, yes. You gotta get down and get dirty.
Right.
But you gotta do it with the right. You can't just be doing it with anybody. With just like the right man. Like
Right,
anything
right.
goes,
Right.
except for the butthole.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not giving that up.
Right. So,
Yo, I can't.
my brother, I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Papers is.
Sounds familiar.
You guys are gonna know exactly who he is, right?
Yeah,
So
I've seen
that's
him on
my
IG.
brother. That's my guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you let a man spit in your mouth at the club?
Yes.
If that was my man, right? If that was my man, the reason if it's my man and like you're my man, like I'm a whole porn star for you. Like we gonna do whatever. Like I want you all the time. I want you to want me all the time. I'm with whatever. It's just me and you in the room all the time. It is what it is.
You and him in the club.
In the room. Any room. Any room. Any room. I'm with my man. Who else is gonna judge me?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna wear whatever I want to wear. If he says it's good, if he's good with it, I don't care. We with whatever.
Right.
I'm with my man.
I've done it for my man, but anybody else, no.
Right.
I mean, it's different when, if it's just a little thing that you want fucking on the side, no
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
Spit in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah, only if it's my man, 100%. I would not let nobody else
Right.
spit in my mouth. We gotta have a connection. We have to just be there.
Right.
'cause-
Y'all gotta have Mr. Papers on y'all show.
Well,
Because he's like, he's going on tour doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've
and girls
seen
are like,
that.
yo,
Put that on the
Girls
notes.
are-
like, girl, I'm gonna introduce y'all.
Okay.
But he like, I'm like, damn, bro. And he said he would stop. Well, he said he would stop,
Yeah.
right? Because he got,
He said he will stop because of his daughter.
right. And I seen
Yeah.
it again. So I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? You said it was over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, the people want what they want, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
that's how
you
it
can't
goes.
judge
But
them.
describe yourself as a friend.
Well, I feel like I'm there for whatever. I'm your supportive friend, but I'm also your friend that has like no filter and is gonna tell you what it is, but also doesn't judge you. Because I've lived my life and I know what it is. Life be life, and like I don't judge you, but I'm gonna tell you what it is from my point of view and let you know that it's my point of view, and hopefully do my best to not make you feel judged at all. Like I'm just always gonna be there. My friends are my family.
Facts. Me too.
My friends are my family.
Same.
Yeah, I agree. My friends are definitely my family. I'm just a crybaby. I'm gonna cry to you about everything and anything. And I could be very selfish at times when I'm not going through, when I'm going through things. But when I'm not talking to my friends, I get upset. So I can say I'm a good person. I just don't listen sometimes.
Right.
Me as a friend, I would say that I'm a very loyal friend. I'm very blunt. I don't hold anything back. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you hear it. I'm the friend that's gonna keep you grounded. I'm the friend that's down for mimosas at 9 a.m, or if you want to go skiing, whatever it is. Like I'm just down for anything. We could go crash out, or we could go have a good time.
Right.
I'm there.
Right. So describe yourself as a girlfriend.
Well, I haven't been a girlfriend in a while, but I don't know. I just feel like I do for whatever for my person. I treat everybody in my life the same, as in like I always want the best for anybody, but I am super clingy, I guess you can say. Like I want to be up under my person all the time. Like I'm like, but I want to have all my people together. So like if I want to be out with my friends, but I want my man with me. Like I want to be up under him all the time. Like I want to be in his skin. Like I'm like, you treat me like a princess. I am a caterer. Like it just comes from my family. Like I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna think about something that you need before you think about something that you need. Like that's just, I pay attention. I'm a like detailed person when it comes to other people, and that I love you. I'm gonna pay attention to everything. Like, oh, he likes shorts. Like he needs more shorts for work, or he needs this or whatever. Like I'm in the store, I'm buying it. Like I'm getting whatever, and that is, I think, a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. But
Right.
yeah, that's me.
I'm very clingy. I want to be in my man's skin. Sometimes I get jealous of his balls because I can't be his balls.
I hear that.
Part.
This is great.
I'm very like lovey-dovey, until I don't get what I want sometimes. Then I'm upset. I'm a crybaby. And it goes on.
Right.
Crash out.
How many times you cry?
I
a week?
only crash out.
A
when I
week.
don't-
He said a week.
How many times do you cry a week?
A week?
That's like
Like your eyes look glossy right now. Maybe it's the light.
It's glossy 'cause I'm drinking that Julio.
Maybe it's the light. 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 It's the light.
Don't make her cry.
She having flashbacks over there, something like that. You think about somebody.
no.
Just say you're emotional.
Okay,
You're
emotional.
You're emotionally in tune,
Yeah, she's emotional.
I'm very emotional.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
Very emotional.
right?
Like she's a happy crier.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
oh, she with both, yeah.
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 I feel like me personally, as a girlfriend, I feel like different people bring out different sides of you, right? So I cannot say that I've been the same person in every single relationship. Like when in the past, I was very dry. Like I was a very dry person. And then I didn't know how to love properly.
Right.
But also because I wasn't being loved properly. So I feel like I give you what you give me. But I found myself to be more in my soft girl era. So like I'm very loving. I take care of my man. I like to cater to my man. I like to I'll do everything and anything for my man. Like, pedicures, like face facials, massages, all of that. Home cooked meals every single day. Like I like to take care of my man and I like to be my man's peace because I do understand that men do go through a lot, when they're in the streets, when they're working, just every day stuff happens. And the men do go through more than women do. So when you come home, I want to make sure that you come home to a safe space where you could just rest and I'm going to take care of you. Like, that's just me.
Are you okay saying that publicly right there?
Yeah.
She always
Because that right there, you just spoke to my soul. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we don't complain. We just do it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like my partner former partner you would feel it more if I said more. Like what I'm gonna complain for if I gotta do it. For me, I'm in the business of getting it done. Did you win? Did you lose?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna win by any means.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, it's like, damn, I'm really out here busting my ass every day, making sure everybody's taken care of. And I know I come last, and I've accepted that. But just know that I've sacrificed and compromised myself for your well-being.
Right.
And everybody else's.
Right.
So when you still come up short, that's like defeating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're not conscious of like everything I went through on the outside of that door. And then I got to go through something on the other side of this door.
You're at war at all times. You'll never be happy.
24/7.
And that's why men go and cheat. Because it's like, you're over here home nagging. I'm going through so much shit. I need somebody that's going to go ahead and make me happy. Guess what's going to make you happy? A girl that's in the streets or whatever. You go to a bar, meet somebody, and you're like, you know what? This is fun for the moment. It might not be the person that I want to be with or settle down with, but I'm having fun and I'm letting my brain rest for a little bit.
Right.
And that's why a lot of guys go and cheat. I always tell all my girls, you got to be a man's peace. For your relationship to work, you have to bring peace to the home. Like, we all go through stuff outside, and this is another thing that I always say. Let's say like your man comes home, right? And I know a lot of females, they start nagging because, oh, he left the socks in the living room. I just cleaned this, that. Me, I don't complain about little things like that because the way that I think, I'm like, what if this man one day is like missing? He's gone. I'm going to miss doing those little things for him. And I'm going to sit over here and think about all the times that I was bitching at him for what reason? For that. And then it's an argument and then we go to bed mad and this and that. No, I just do what I got to do as a woman. Make sure that you're good. And that's that.
God is good.
All the
I'll tell you
time.
that. Oh,
All the
man.
time.
Listen, I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
You're not, but I'm gonna speak on that because she made a point, and I love the way that she worded that because they know that I say it. Every man gets a different version of a female, and every female gets a different version of a man. Okay, so I had a relationship where I can say I was the piece, and I was the caterer that I am. And I thought that me continuing to be the caterer would fix the problems that we had, right? When the problems started coming. And when that didn't fix it, then I wasn't caring about nobody's peace. I was that confrontational person.
Right.
But that's because I also got taken out of my soft girl era. I no longer trusted in the man that I had. I no longer felt like I had that same energy anymore.
Right.
So that also brings into it because at the end of the day, like, we're supposed to be partners. I know she has a big relationship that she always references, you know, when she talks about things. And, you know, we know how important it is and we know how important it was to her life and when she talks about it. And I believe that that man got that, in my opinion, that man got that energy from her because he treated her as an equal despite him being, you know, the
breadwinner.
the breadwinner.
Every-
He trusted in her opinion. He trusted in her as a person. You know, so at the end of the day, like, I know that men, it takes a lot for men to humble themselves and speak about, you know, their problems or whatever they're going through because it's just hard for them. Like, they know they got to figure it out and that's it. Like, they're used to not having to fall back on people. But when you know your person so well and you know that they're going through stuff and you don't feel, and they're not talking to you, that starts to affect you too. It's like, okay, but we're supposed to be a team. Like, we're supposed to figure this out. Like, how am I supposed to know that you're going through something like that if you're now no longer talking to me?
Right.
It's two sides to it. Like, you have to, it's a team thing. Yes, you might omit certain things, but I should at least know, like, hey, like, this is going on. Like, you know, we pay attention.
Right.
As females, we pay attention. So we know when something's wrong. We know how you move. If a female really loves you, we know how you move. Like, point blank, we know, and we try to accommodate to you. Like, we know, we might not know why you're moving this way, but we know that something happened and that's why you're moving this way.
Yeah.
So when you don't speak to us, it's like, okay, are we no longer a team?
I feel like we study men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, quick story time. Because now y'all got me in my bag right now.
I love that.
Do it.
I love that for
Listen.
you.
Do it.
Let's talk about Uber Eats, right?
Mm.
Now, 2021, right? I'm with my partner. I had my first son, right? But I'm like, damn, like, you know, podcast is starting to go places and, you know, maybe I'm feeling myself a little bit. And I'm like, damn, are the streets calling me? Right? I'm like, nah, you know, that'll be stupid because you're only going to compromise yourself and cost yourself more money and time that you don't have, right? So then I saw an Uber Eats commercial. And Uber Eats became my side bitch. So if I'm going to leave this house, I'm going to go make money,
Okay.
right? I'm not going to be out
Okay.
here doing dumb shit,
Okay.
right? That doesn't serve me.
Mhm.
But Uber Eats was because, you know what? I'm really tired of arguing with you. I'm really tired of all of this shit you got going on right now. But cheating was not an option because it's like I'm pouring resources out the house and not bringing nothing in. So Uber Eats was like the best thing ever. I made $20,000 in Uber Eats that year
No way.
as a part-time job.
Wow, that's
Okay.
You know
amazing.
what I'm saying? So it was like, why crash out and not make no money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would have been in the same position with less money.
Yeah.
Nothing from that situation would have favored me in any way.
Okay.
So going back to what you said, right? When someone don't have peace, they're gonna take your peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I firmly agree with you.
Telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, you wanted story time. So the reason I say my story time, right? My person was like that. I ended up jobless, went to school. I was going to school. He held me down. A year later, he ended up jobless. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna hold you down. But he's a man, he's a hustler. Can't take that away from him. Put in his work, did whatever, and I was there. Like, I'm full on supportive to the point that he started doing that as a side job. And then I was like, yo, you think I could do this for real? You think I could start a company? I was part-time working for an accountant. And I said, yeah, I know you can. You could do whatever you set your mind to. Because that was the type of female I was for him. I gifted him his corporation, did everything for him because I could do it. I even went to work with him, all that. But then you see the money start to go to somebody's head, especially a different world, whatever, and people start to change on you and you start to trust in what this person is telling you. Come to find out, you know, a lot of stuff is a lie, and that starts to affect me. Now I start to go to work, and just like I stopped being his piece, he stopped being my piece. Little bickering. I really feel like towards our end of the relationship, where women are usually the one bickering, he was the one bickering at me, and I got tired. you know, you get tired of things. And I'm not gonna say like I stepped out, but I ended that relationship, had a whole nother person that I was dealing with just to kind of leave it alone. And we tried to get back together, and I was honest about what I did. And
So you stepped out.
Yeah. Well, when we were broken up, I said it. I said it. I said it when we
Damn.
were broken up, and I said it.
I always tell fellas, man, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on.
No,
I always tell them.
no. But the thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I didn't keep it a secret. I said what I said, and I did what I did, and I tried. You know, when you try for a person, when you know that you're giving a person 110%, like you really get tired. And I'm gonna give that to a man or a guy or a person. That's why when you said your piece is your piece, I tell my friends all the time, even friendships, they know that I'm to the point in my life where I'm like, it's my mom. I love my mom. I have an amazing mom. But you start disturbing my peace and you're doing nothing for me because I'm very independent. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna limit your access to me. That's it.
So were y'all living together at that point?
I guess you can say part-time. Like, I had my own apartment.
Right.
And he would come stay with me like 4 or 5 days.
So was there ever times you got your shit spanked and you slept with him that night?
No. That's what I'm saying. I was broken up. We were completely broken up.
Making sure.
And when he tried to come back into the picture, I told him. I even told him to the point where like I said it. Thinking that
you said I got another nigga.
No, I said I'm not dealing with you. This is like I'm not trying to go back to this. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth. This is not the first breakup. I'm not gonna go back and forth. I openly said it to him. I openly told him. And I guess because I was honest, whatever it was, like I was full on transparent. Like he was just like, all right, well, we're gonna give this, but you cannot have no communication. I was like, yo, I told you straight up, like you keep messing with my peace and you do nothing for me.
Right.
You're not doing nothing for me. Why do I need you there except disturbing my peace? Like, it's just that simple. Like, just like females can go through that, men can go through that, females go through the same thing. Like, we have those decisions. Like, sometimes you're giving this person your all, and it's still not enough for them.
You could say that again.
Yeah.
I could dig it, man. Let's all take a drink to that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers, man. All right, so can you have a guy best friend that you slept with before? Is that really your brother?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say a guy best friend. No, absolutely not. But I have friends that I had a sexual encounter with, and we're cool. Like, we're cool, and I don't look at them like that. Maybe, I didn't like them like that or something.
Maybe at the family parties and all that? Or?
No.
All right.
No, it's just like outside people,
Okay.
Like, I'll see you, I'll say hi, say what's up, never too close. But, like, we could keep it, cordial.
Right. She just look over and smile, so. What's up, man? What's up?
She just gave herself up.
Right.
No, not a guy best friend, but yeah, like, I did my little thing with them, but we still cool.
Right.
Hi and bye and, keep it pushing.
Right.
I feel like we have to specify, like, like, are you asking, like, because I feel like, yeah, I'm allowed to have a guy best friend, whatever it is. But if I'm in a relationship, I just feel like it's like an unspoken rule. If your friend is really your friend, then they're going to understand if you have to take a step back and they have to take a step back. Like, you just have to respect the relationship.
Right.
And that's for girls or female or male.
Right.
Like,
I like that. I know sometimes when my, shout out to Kyra, that's one of my female best friends. That's my sister. And we never had a relationship like that. But, like, I know when she got like, if I'm cool with him, then I know, like, I could call certain times or reach out. But 9 times out of 10, like, I'm keeping it, like, during, like, work hours and shit like that. Or if she reach out to me, I'll get back. But I don't never want to overstep his, I'm saying.
It's those unspoken rules.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's those unspoken rules. It's out of respect. Like, you don't do it because they're asking you to. You do it because you're like, you put yourself in their position. If I'm with my nigga and I'm laying there at 10 o'clock at night and we might talk, even before I got a man, we might talk once in a blue moon after 10 o'clock at night that you FaceTime me, cool. But now I got a man. Don't be calling me after.
Right.
Yeah,
certain hours. That looks sus. That looks like it's regular. Like, that's wild disrespectful. And the same the same thing applies. Like you said, we got business hours for you, bestie. Like, we got business hours for you, bestie.
At least like under 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we got business
before
hours.
dinner type shit, you know?
You already know that customer service.
Right. So, what will make you not like your homegirl's boyfriend? Like signs and red flags.
Controlling.
Okay.
Okay, to me is if they don't let her hang out with me.
Okay.
No.
Right.
No, but because it has
happened to me
happened.
before.
No,
That
it has
happened before.
happened.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm telling you. It has happened because I feel like if you get to know me and know who I am, like I'm a very like free individual. You know what I mean? Like I'm the life of the party. I come in, we're gonna have a great time, this, that. And I feel like some guys feel insecure when it comes to like having their girls around that. I don't know why. It's so weird, but it's like, listen, you're here too. We're all having a great time. I'm not bringing nobody else around. What's the problem? Like, why can you let your girl be free? Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't like when guys, like my friends, boyfriends or whatever in the past, they try to tame them from who they are. I like to be free myself. Like when I'm with a person, I'm going to introduce you to exactly who I am from day one. Either you love me or you hate me. And if you don't like me, you could get out of the way. Somebody else is going to come and love me. So I like for my friends to feel that freedom as well.
Right.
So when a guy sees that, I'm in a relationship and my man is letting me be me, like we're in the crib, everybody's in the house, like, we're cooking. We like to do like house vibes where we're cooking, we're just go to each other's house, we're having a great time and we're with each other. You're telling me my friend can't get up and dance with me?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We're in an environment where you're here and we're friends. That's a major red flag to me. Cause forget it.
She was doing this when you met her. Like,
Right.
what's the problem?
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I could dig it. Do titles matter?
Yes. To a certain point.
As to what? As to like relationships?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like to a certain point.
Absolutely. Because let me know what's up. Like,
yeah.
let me know what's up.
Yeah.
Like if we're not in a relationship and we're just fucking around, then just say that from the jump so I could know how to move accordingly. You know what I mean? I always thought anybody that I started talking to, what are we doing? What do you really want to do? You want to be fuck buddies? We can do that. And I'm going to treat it exactly as that. And I'm not going to put no feelings into it. But do you want a relationship? Then I got to act and move a certain way to respect the person that I'm with. So it does matter a lot. Because when you're in a relationship, you got to respect your person at all costs.
Yup. I feel like that goes, like my answer for that kind of ties into the last question too. Like the only reason I might not like a guy is if he has my friends overthinking and just disturbing their peace. I always tell them, I'm like, if they're disturbing your peace, move on. Like, especially right now when you're getting to know them, like, no offense. Like you're not doing nothing for me. At the moment when we're getting to know each other, you're supposed to be my peace. If you're not bringing me peace, because to me, most females, and including myself, we're overthinkers. And we only overthink when we have more questions. If we don't have a title or we don't know what we're doing, we have more questions. You're confusing me. And if you're confusing me, I'm overthinking. And if I'm overthinking, you're not bringing me peace, because if I'm supposed to be at work working and I'm thinking about what you're doing, my peace is not there.
Right.
Right.
So go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I do believe that titles is important. I always say we're gonna go with the flow. We could go with the flow, but then if now you're starting to be the Lulu and then I'm the Lulu too, and you don't ask me the proper way to be, your girl or whatever, then we just gonna have to go our separate ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing that.
You playing in my face.
When I hit my face,
You're playing.
I'm not gonna be out here looking stupid. No. Ask me a proper way, and that's that.
Right. So define dating. Like what does dating mean to you?
So to me, dating is, I call it, white people version. Like you get to date whoever you want. Like we're not tied in. And I don't have the right to really ask you a question about it, because you really know what we're doing. Like it's, again, setting the expectation. I dealt with somebody that said, literally, we're dating, and I asked him that same question. I said, what does dating mean to you? And he's like, I get to date who I want to date. You get to date who you want to date, depending on how things go. Like, I might just want to date you. Like you might have my attention so much that I'm really not dating anybody, but you have to be open and okay with that. And don't ask questions that you really don't want the answer to. Because it's real. Like, you know your person. You know people. Like, if I'm talking to you all day, I know you get off at work at 7 and I don't hear from you from 7 to 10 or whatever. Like, I know you out there doing something. If I really want to know, I'm going to ask you. But I already probably know the answer. Like, I'm imagining myself. Imagining what the answer is. If not, just stay quiet. Go do what you got to do. Right. And people don't, like, some people aren't okay with that.
Right.
Yeah, if I'm asking you the question, it's because I already know the answer.
I already know the answer.
Right.
I actually love that question because let me tell you something about me real quick, okay? So I had somebody tell me one time, you're a serial dater. And I'm like, yes, I am. If I'm single, yes, I am. I'm dating everybody and I'm nexting everybody. If I don't like your vibe, if I don't like who you are, if like, you know, we just don't click, next. You know, so
swipe left,
next,
swipe right.
Bye. Have a nice life. So I had somebody that I was actually, you know, like we caught a vibe. Like it was just a vibe. And he was like, yo, you're really a serial dater. And I'm like, what does that mean? And then he tried to like break it down to me. And I was like, okay, like on my days off, I would literally plan my day and be like, okay, I'm going to go to breakfast with this guy, lunch with this guy, and dinner with the other and see if I like any of them. If I don't like any of them, next, we could go ahead and move on. So to me, dating is like getting to know people, like, you know, getting to know, like just having fun, you know, exploring your different options and seeing what you like. Because I feel like a lot of girls don't do that, and it's not okay. Like you need to you need to meet different people to see what you really like and how you want to be treated. A lot of girls settle. I don't. I'm not dust. I don't settle. I am very, very, very onto. Like I know what I want. I know how I want it, and I know when I want it. So to me, I'm gonna have fun until I find that. That's dating to me. Let's have fun. I'm not saying I'm going to go home with you after we go on a date. That's not happening. We could go ahead, go to, you know, dinner, brunch, whatever. And sometimes you do that and like you just don't click with the person. The people, you know, the guys be awkward or like they feel intimidated. Like me, I'm a talker. I'm just me wherever I go. And some guys get intimidated by that.
That's a fact.
So that's being intentional. Right?
When you're dating?
Yeah, you're being intentional about time.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being intentional and looking for free meals.
Okay, no.
You see?
Yeah, we don't need that over here.
That's that bum bitch energy.
We don't.
Right
See,
that's
we
a
don't
bum
need that over here.
mentality.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about it.
But you know what's funny that you said that? That's looking for a free meal. So I was actually gonna say, I was like, she's correct. Like I full on support that.
She didn't even mention that. She
No, but I full on support that.
Me too.
And what she's saying
Appreciate it.
about getting to know people and I feel like the reason that a lot of females and males, whatever, we pull away from that is because of the world that we're living in right now. You know, social media. You think that you know somebody because of their social media, because of what you see them posting, because what they want, what they feel like DMing you or texting you, or they're saying the right answers. And then when you hang around them, it's like,
personality whack.
Yeah.
Trash.
Personality's whack. Like they're really corny. It was a lie. Like you really don't move this way. Mm-hmm. Like you might look like daddy, but you sound like little boy. Like, you know, like it's just like it's just so many things that go into that. And I feel like just social media and just the world that we live in right now isn't allowing us to date and isn't allowing people to actually be their authentic selves for you to get to know them until you're actually around them.
I don't do that because there's a lot of sick people in this world. Right. I'm scared. I'm gonna get kidnapped. Right. And I don't know. I guess because I work nightlife, like I see all the front. Like I know that's your rent money you posting. Right. Like stop fronting. You know what I mean? Like I don't got time for that shit. So I just be the same game they trying to, you know, the same play they trying to give me. I'm gonna give it right back until I actually get to know you and be like, oh, okay, maybe this is the one. Right. But yeah.
It's funny that you said that about social media and talking about social media, and we were talking about lust. Social media got people lusting out
over
here.
People. Mm-hmm.
And got people thinking that just because you see something that looks better than what's at home, it's going to be better than that. Mind you, you're going to go out with this person, find out this person got 100 bodies on them, right? like I said, you could go out to a restaurant with them. You could go anywhere. Conversation super trash. That you're sitting on the phone, Instagramming everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna Instagram my food, but we're still gonna have a great conversation. You know what I mean? Girls don't know how to do that.
No.
They don't know. They only know how to be pretty, and a lot of guys go for that, and then they be like, "Oh, bitches ain't shit." Yeah, you're going after the wrong ones. You going after the girls that are on social media and they're popping and they look beautiful and this and that. That does not mean that they have a
They're
personality.
whack in real life.
they're whack.
Like I know so many beautiful women that that are on social media, and when you get next to them, they could walk into a room and you wouldn't even notice them.
Right, que son seca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No tienen nada. No tienen nada. And I'm gonna tell you something. Wherever I walk in, it don't matter what I'm wearing, what I'm doing. Wherever we walk in, we're gonna shine.
We a vibe.
We're gonna shine.
We a vibe.
No makeup, looking crazy.
We
Like,
are the
oh my
vibes.
God, Dre's song would be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. We're talking about just personality, but let's just talk about just physical point blank. There's so many females, and I'm sorry, but you see them on social media and then you see them in person and they look nothing.
Nada.
Yeah.
Nothing like
Basura.
what nothing like what they look. Like you see them on the show, you're like, wait, that's her?
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
like I didn't, what?
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's overall. Like it's just an overall thing. You're getting catfished by personality and by looks.
And by evilness too.
Yes.
There's a lot of
That's true.
evil
Yes.
people. Like there's a lot of
Yes.
evil females walking around. They'll be so quick to set you up.
Right.
Like, they just have no morals. They wasn't raised on love, I guess, or anything. And they're just quick to have another person in there. You're like, yo, let's set him up. You're beautiful. You're this, you're that. Yeah, he's trying to check on you. Let's set him up. And they'll go ahead and do it, not knowing the bad karma that's gonna come back to you. After you do something like that to somebody, I believe that your life is going to shit forever.
Yep.
You ain't never lie.
Mhm.
So, ever been dickmatized?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How's that feel?
Like you in a dream. In a dream full of milk. No, I'm just kidding.
Dicks everywhere. Just dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Nah, the dream be having you Delulu over there. That day be having you. The D is for Delulu and Dick. What you mean?
I love that.
I've been stigmatized.
Right.
Delulu. I'd be like, I love my man, and I just met him. Like,
Right.
what?
I feel like I was only stigmatized once in my life, and I was 19 years old. And that's because I was 19 and he was way older than me. So he knew what to do. Like, honestly, like, I didn't even know that a female body, like, you were able to come.
Right.
So I met this person and he's making my body shake. Like, I'm like, what's going on? What is this? Like, he ruined my life, Now I'm on your body, okay? And now you have a problem because everywhere you go, I'm going to pop up.
Right.
I was a little delulu for a little bit.
Delulu.
But I learned my
Definitely
lesson
delulu.
because I'm very prideful.
Just call me Jody. Like,
Hell no. Oh no.
I love you. Just call me Jody. I'm going to crash out, my boy. I'm pulling up to
I'm very
wherever you
prideful.
at.
So after that experience and how he made me feel internally, I was like, I would never in my life again. I don't give a fuck how much I like you.
That's scary.
Right.
I'm like, I believe that I'm the price. Like, I'm the price in so many different levels that with that, I learned my lesson as to like, I will never act like that for a man again. For him to humiliate me, who does he think he is? I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever in my life do that for no man, no matter how good the sex is. I believe that I'm worth way more than that. And it made me feel very little and very like unseen. And I didn't like that. And I don't ever want to feel that again.
You lose
So
yourself.
no matter how good the dick is, when you gotta go, if you wanna go, you can go. I will never be after you.
Right.
Bye.
I dig it.
Yep.
How was your whole phase? and
It
when
was
did
hoeing.
and when did it start and when did it end?
When I got in a relationship, it ended. I mean, it started. I just feel like it. Why I gotta be the first one? Let me see.
You don't gotta be first. We can come back to
No. You know what it is? We can say whole phase. I guess you can say like. I just feel like you go through a healing process. Like the whole phase is just a healing stage. Like whether it's like out of a relationship or like you getting to know yourself. Like it's just you learning stuff. Like right now, like literally, I don't feel like I'm in a whole phase right now because I'm at a point where I'm just like, if you don't do nothing for me, and when I say for me, not physically, not financially, mentally, if you're not my piece, then I don't want you a part of it. Like, that's it. I don't want you a part of it. I don't care to be ice cold. I don't care to be like whatever. I think it's just a part of the healing process for any female. That's just me. Out of any relationship.
To be honest, I don't think I had one because when I fuck somebody, I'm only on that person. Like, I can't fuck multiple people at all. I don't, like, it's just, I feel disgusted after, if I would ever do it.
Here comes
I don't
the
know.
smile.
Like,
She bullshit.
no,
All right,
being
right.
serious.
All right. Because the smile has shown me one thing in the last
No,
hour.
sorry.
Right?
But yeah, it's just, I don't think, I just be chilling.
Right.
I mean, people call me a hoe because I be outside and living life, but I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, that's insecurity.
That's
yeah,
you
so I
can't
just
do
be like,
it. Too bad for you.
Yeah, that's
Like,
35
okay.
living with you.
When we
I'm
done with
having
this, I'm gonna
fun.
ask you something. Go ahead.
So I feel like I never had a hoe face. I had a real bitch face.
Right.
Like, where you're on bullshit, I'm on bullshit too. Like, what's up? So I don't know. I feel like I never had a hoe face. I don't know. I don't think I did. I'm on whatever you on.
And that goes back to what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you a question. Why, for a female, it gotta be called a whole face? Do men have a whole face?
Yeah,
Right.
everybody got whole
That's what I'm
faces.
saying.
That's universal right there. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
you're saying that.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I know for me, everybody be on bullshit at some point in their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And some of my dudes, I'm like, yo, bro, like, I don't know if this going. You got to go through it, and you got to live life a little and be on the other side of it to be like, yeah, that didn't really favor me that much. You know what I'm saying? Because you spread, like, when you get in tune with your energy, you know that you spread yourself thin. Like, I'm having the same conversation 10 times every day.
It is
that's crazy.
painful.
Like, listen, 8 years ago, when Zoe had rosters, like, I used to have 8-10 girls on the roster. Right? And you know what I convinced my stupid ass self of? That every girl had 10% of what I wanted. So all of them together was 100%.
Oh my God.
I'm a crazy,
No way.
crazy motherfucker.
You had a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, whole bunch of nothing, right? Whole bunch of nothing.
You're worse than me.
Tell me.
You're worse than me because so I told my customers, I have a little restaurant, whatever. I told my customers, they're like, you got a man? I'm like, no. And then I say, yes, I do. I'm like, I got one for every business day of the week, 1 through 5. And then I'm like, and it's a basketball team, my boy. I got the starters and the backups. You know? And I just, but I'm lying.
Oh, you on bullshit?
But I'm lying. And then the thing is, also going back to like the dating part, like I'm like, I don't know who it was that told me something, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a date. I'm single. I'm not talking to somebody. If a guy asks me to go, I'm not gonna tell a guy I want to go out to eat. But if a guy asks me out to eat and I want to go eat, why am I not going to go eat? If I'm texting you and I'm talking to you or I'm giving you enough energy, why am I not going to go out to eat with you? Like, because if I say no, you're just going to ask the next girl. And I wanted to go out to eat too. What's up? Like,
yeah.
let's go. Like, I don't care. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, my roster was first come, first serve. So
yeah, you
see,
that's the logic. That's the logic. That's the logic. So like I said, it's a whole basketball team. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so last three. So what's the grace period to date your friend's ex?
What?
Is there a grace period or that's a no-no?
That's
ex no.
I'm asking people this question. They're like, yo, 5 years.
Ex no.
4 years.
That's not your friend.
No,
That's not your friend.
no. Ex no. Ex no.
To me, it's weird. I've had people
That's
say
weird.
3 years, 4 years.
No, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's not your
Eso
friend.
de blanquito.
I would never.
That's true. Yo, I ain't
That's
gonna hold
definitely
you.
true.
It's a fact.
I ain't
Eso de
gonna hold you.
blanquito.
My college baseball team, a lot of those white people all screwed each other, and they all beat at each other's weddings. That's why I never go.
Yo, let me
That's
tell you
weird.
something.
Yeah.
Let me see my friend with my favorite ex. I'm beating the shit out of both of them. Like, I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah,
I seen
coming out.
I seen a wedding where she fucked 5 of my teammates.
Mm-mm.
What?
They was all at the wedding.
Like
That's awkward as fuck.
That's weird.
I don't know, not for them. I don't know.
A real
they eat,
ex-
you know,
no.
steak, medium rare, and all that shit. And, you know what I'm saying? They're already doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So
They already do weird shit. It's crazy.
it's kind of in their nature. I don't know, but to me, I looked at the groomsmen. I looked at the photos. I'm like, damn. I know. I was about to say a name, but I know for a fact because I was a freshman on the team, so I knew for a fact. Like I seen some things. And it was all at the wedding.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
They probably had a grade 3, 4, 5, some whatever it was.
Right. All the way in college.
Yeah. For the honeymoon, you know how they give it up.
So, do you believe in marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I guess it's like the little fairy tale, like, you know, like I want to be in a beautiful white dress and like my children with the what is it? The ring boy,
the flower girl. Yeah.
Because I have a boy and a girl, so the ring
Beautiful.
boy,
That's
flower
beautiful. You got
girl.
it set up already.
Yep.
You need a nigga to pull up.
My friends turning up in the back, you know.
Right.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe one day.
You about to cry?
Nah.
I feel like I believe in marriage because I've never seen it close, and it's something that I want. I'm also like very in tune with God and my spiritual side. So I want to be with somebody that's like in the same level as me. I want my partner to be like, you know, led by God as well. So when I'm lacking, he could pick that up.
Right.
And I want that intimate, that intimate, like when you come with somebody, like, you know, under God's blessings. I want that to be, like, I want to be in a relationship where like it's blessed by God. We are united by God. We believe in it. We're going to fight through whatever together. I'm here for you. You're here for me. And that's what I want. I feel like that's what every woman aspires to. I don't know about men, but I feel like every woman growing up, that's what you want. That's what you aspire in life.
I'm gonna just call it. That's you asked the question if we believe in titles. That's the ultimate title.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal
I want that ultimate title.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, we always ask this question to all of our guests at the very, very end. You know, so what would be your message to your younger self?
Wow.
A message to my younger self. Love yourself a little bit more. Just know that things are gonna get better. You're gonna find oh my God, I don't wanna cry. You're gonna find your people that love you and accept you for who you are. And don't try to please everybody to be accepted. You know what I mean? That's what I would tell my younger self.
I'm gonna cry too. I can honestly say love yourself better as well. Find your people as well, you know. I can't answer this question because I'm gonna start crying.
Right. Take your
It's
time.
very
Take your time.
emotional for me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Safe space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess same thing. Love yourself, believe in yourself, and trust your gut. I feel like because I didn't love myself enough, I didn't trust myself enough to make the proper decisions for myself.
I dig that.
You know, that's it.
What will you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to stay on the path, you know, continue to make the right choices and stand on what you stand on. You know, I grew up in the South Bronx, so you guys I'll be on your show next week, so you'll see more, but it was treacherous. It was rough, you know, and, you know, I had gang member brothers, whole bunch of stuff going on around me, but I never felt that was of me. Like, if we're going to get it on, it has to be a reason.
Right.
Like, I don't wake up on that time and every day. That's exhausting. Like I said, when you get in tune with your energy, you know, like, what serves you, what doesn't. And I didn't have that energy to be aggressive every day. You feel me? I'm like this big teddy bear, but if we're going to get to it, we're going to get to it. But there has to be a reason. I'm defending one of my friends, something happened, but I'm not going to leave my house to cause harm to somebody.
Right.
That's not going to be a thing. So stand on what you stand on.
Okay.
That's cool.
Absolutely. So listen, man, shout out to Instagram's website, where we can find you ladies, everything we need to know. Let us know.
Okay, so our Instagram, our podcast Instagram is lingerie.talk. You guys can find us there. You guys can find us on YouTube, Lingerie Talk Podcast. We are on TikTok as well, Lingerie Talk Podcast. Follow, subscribe, like, share the love, guys. My personal Instagram, my name is Tracy. I am the host. And my personal Instagram is a la perla más bella.
My name is Jody. I'm the co-host of Lingerie Talk. My personal Instagram is everything you're not without the second E.
And I'm Gio. I'm the other co-host. And my personal Instagram is hey2ys_I'm_Gio.
There it is. So listen, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned. Have a safe summer. Do the right thing. And y'all gonna see me on Lingerie Talk Podcast next week.
Yes. I can't wait. We're going to have a good time. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.